Hi Tom, my name is Kevin and I'm an email copywriter. So I'm doing an email audit for one of your clients, Funkin Cocktails. So the idea is I can provide you some point suggestions which can improve their emails and they get a higher open rates and conversion rates and more sales. And if you're looking out for an email copywriter, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help. So I can also provide a detailed audit in a document with all these points as well as the welcome email draft and the design as well. So let me know if you need that and I'll send that as well. So before I can look into the email, the first thing is about the pop-up that they have on their desktop site. So overall the pop-up is good that it's focusing on the 15% off on the first order, but I would increase the size of this pop-up so it covers around 70% 80% of the screen. The bigger the better. Same goes for this font of this 15% off. I would increase the font so to make it quite large so that it shows what value the reader is getting by providing their email. I would remove this copy plus get cocktail recipes and stuff. I don't want that. I only want them to focus on the 15% off. So that's what I would keep. This I am shopping for also, if possible I would either remove it, or if I really need it then I would keep it in a separate screen of the steps between these pop-ups. So there are already the steps. When I click on unlock now it goes to another screen where it asks you to enter your date of birth and stuff. So a similar screen I would have to add this, but I would again restrict this to as little screens as possible. I want the user to immediately subscribe and not have to go through hoops to get their 15% off. And if possible I would remove this closed dialog if that the brand can work with that, and I would keep a no thanks at the bottom. So the problem is most of us are subconsciously used to pop-ups and we click this and close the pop-up as soon as it comes up. So removing this and putting no thanks, so at least the reader can have a look at the pop-up and then take the decision whether they want to give their email address or close it. So once I subscribe, I got this welcome email. So it has a subject line, welcome Kevin, here's 15% off, which is fine. But personally, I like to have it as welcome to Funkin Cocktail as a subject line, which welcomes to the brand. So the reader, when he looks at the subject, he knows, okay, this is from this brand. And in the preview text I would add this here's 15% off. So right now there's no preview text being used. I would put this here's your 15% off or your 15% off inside, something like that, as the preview text, so the reader knows what they are getting and they will be encouraged to open the email. Now once you go into the email, it's good that there is a welcome header. Now the reader has to scroll to get to this 15% off code. I would rather move this below this welcome in as a part of the header. So immediately I want to give them what they came for in the email. They might not even read the entire email. In fact, most readers won't read the entire email. So it's best to give them the code over here itself and have a CTA of shop now. So immediately they can go to shop now. This will boost the conversions, click throughs and conversions actually. It's good that there's this review and social proof, which is fine. But again there's no CTA over here, which should be there because you're offering the code and no CTA for them to go to. So like I mentioned, have the code here that it's 15% off and your code, and then a shop now CTA over here. Now here's the copy which introduces the brand. Personally I think that it's too much text in one paragraph, too much copy. We can reduce it to a couple of lines, maybe on focusing on what's the most important part. So we can do that. I like this section that click on your favorite cocktail, but again I would try to move this to another email. So I want one email to focus only on one thing. So this email is only focusing on welcoming and giving that 15% discount and encouraging them to make that first purchase. That should be the only purpose. So it's fine to keep it here, or I would move it to another email. I can use this in a better way in another email actually. So I would do that. Good to have a review again section, because add social proof, the reader knows that they can trust the brand and make that purchase. So that's good. I also like having a list of bestsellers with this buy now or shop now CTA. So encourages them to know about the products and directly go to purchase the particular product. So that's good. One section I would add is what makes it brand or product stand out. So I would have maybe 4 5 bullet points of the reasons or benefits, features why this brand stands out from others in other competition. So I would add that what value it provides to the reader. I would add that as well. So that's my overall audit of this welcome email. Let me know if you have any questions. If you need help with this email or any other emails, I'll be happy to help. Yeah, thank you.